I was watching this interview on VladTV. It kind of raised some red flags with me. Let's take a look at it.
We talked about investing. This is something I've always been big on. I've always pushed stock investing.
So they're going to start the interview off talking about investment. This is the rapper named Peezy. He's from Detroit.
Now you say you don't really have to rap anymore because of your investments.
Yeah, facts.
If true, that's great. He doesn't have to rap anymore because of his investments. If true, great, right? We're not hating on that. I think that's awesome.
So break down your investments.
I ain't gonna sit here and break it all down.
Red flag number one. Vlad asks Peezy to break down his investments. Peezy, he refuses to. Now, there are plenty of reasons why you wouldn't want to break down your investments. Maybe you just don't feel like it. Maybe you think someone's gonna hurt you over it. Fine, but still a red flag, because people who invest, they typically talk about what they're investing in, where the market's going. It's not like a secret.
I'm on stocks, trading gold, real estate.
I'm on stocks, real estate, trading gold, watches, right? So the trading gold part is what sent an alert up for me. Gold is, I guess you can buy and sell gold on the open market, or if you're buying straight up bullion, you'll have gold. And I don't know what you would do. You would buy it, then sell it, buy it, then sell it. But gold really isn't an investment.
What do you think of gold as an investment? I think it's a good store of value. It's never really an investment.
Yes, you can make money in gold, but it's not really an investment, right? I guess unless you're trading options in gold, I don't know why you would do that. The price is usually not volatile enough to even reap any type of real benefit. So the trading gold part, red flag also. So that's red flag number two.
But I ain't gonna break it down. I was always told that a lot of shit you gotta keep under the hat.
Yeah, I don't understand that. See, if he would have just said some regular rap stuff like, yo, I was always told the game is to be sold, not told, I would understand it. But I still wouldn't understand it, but I would understand that he's just saying some catchphrase, right? But there's really no reason to not talk about your investments unless you just don't understand what you're investing in. Let's say you have an accountant who's investing for you. See, I don't want to come all the way out and say Peezy is just straight up lying about having investments. Either he doesn't know much about his own investments, or like there's something off here. Even someone like Warren Buffett, this is like one of the richest people on earth. Warren Buffett has come out, spoken publicly about the companies he's investing in.
I think Berkshire is a very good thing to hold. I just think that having a tiny fraction, I think that the best thing to do is buy 90% in an S&P 500 index fund.
Even someone like Peter Schiff, who's a huge gold bug, and he's spoken publicly about what he invests in.
Gold is at this price and going higher. There's not a lot of coverage to make me nervous that, oh, maybe it's too popular and I should sell.
People who invest, it's not like a secret. Like, oh, if I tell these people what I'm investing in, like something bad is gonna happen. It's actually the opposite. If people trust your word and they find out you're investing in this company or that company, and they start investing in that company, that's gonna drive the price of that company up, which is gonna increase the money that you already have in the company.
I like when people judge me because they think I'm ignorant. They think all rappers spend their money on jewelry, cars, trading gold, real estate, watches.
Red flag number three. They think all rappers spend their money on jewelry, cars, etc. But you just said you traded gold. So if you're trading gold and your jewelry is gold and you believe gold is some type of investment, right? Why would it be dumb to spend your money on jewelry? We continue.
Talking about investments and what people with actual real money invest in is a big deal.
Yeah, I think it's a big deal also. And it's, like I said earlier, it's also something people, real people, like Vlad said, with money, they are open to talk about it. It's not a secret. I mean, these are like water cooler conversations that you have at work. That's how public it is. Like, yo, I just invested in Tesla, or I invested in XYZ. It's not a secret.
I'm heavy on the stocks and shit like XRP and all that shit. Like,
red flag number four. I'm heavy on the stocks like XRP. XRP is not a stock. XRP is a cryptocurrency. It stands for Ripple. It's not a stock. Huge red flag. So it just seems that he doesn't really understand his investments. I won't come straight out and say he is lying or he's embellishing because he's talking to Vlad. Vlad is someone who openly has a lot of stocks. I'm not going to come out and say that Peezy is coming out and just lying or embellishing, overstating the facts because he feels he has to compete with Vlad.
I got some Bitcoin and all that, you know what I'm saying?
He said, I'm heavy on the stocks. I got XRP and Bitcoin. Neither of those are stocks.
And I got some money on gold and all that shit. I was trading gold.
I got some money on gold. I was trading gold. The way he's saying trading gold, it sounds like an active verb, right? Like I'm trading gold. It almost sounds like he's saying he day trades gold, which would just be, I don't know, it would just be very odd to me. Are you holding gold? Are you trading gold? Again, he doesn't want to go too deep into it for reasons I don't know. It sounds like he only knows a little about it. Again, like maybe someone else is investing for him, or he has a broker, or I don't know, something like that.
I got a few buildings, houses, mansions, regular cribs, duplexes.
Now, I do believe that. I do believe he has real estate. Just because a lot of people have real estate, you know what I mean? It's something that people aren't as afraid to go into, put their money into. And what does he have? He says, I got a few houses. Then he says, oh, buildings. Oh, wait, mansions. Oh, wait, regular houses. Wait, duplexes. Wait, 5 units. Y'all let me know. Am I just being a skeptic right now? Am I super skeptic? Or does it sound like he's not telling the truth?
Even
Like,
if you
it's
can
not
buy
really
a
gonna go up.
Rollie for 40K and you can sell it for 60K, you ain't finna sell your watch. The value might go back down.
So if y'all had something that you bought for 40, could sell it for 60, you wouldn't sell that? Make $20,000? He said, but then the value could go back down.
The value might go back down.
After you, like, is he talking about after you sell it? Let's hear that one more time, chat.
You ain't finna sell your watch. The value might go back down.
The value might go back down. I'm not sure what he's talking about here. Is he saying the value might go back down after you sell it? But in which case you could rebuy it. I don't understand, man. Another red flag.
Jewelry is an investment because it really isn't. Unless you could get like,
Another red flag. Vlad says, I don't want people to think jewelry is an investment, which is a fair statement. But didn't this guy just say he got money on gold? So you could buy gold jewelry and the jewelry is going to go up in value along with the gold, typically, unless you've just done something crazy with the gold, right? Because it's always going to have melt value. So how is he now agreeing that jewelry is not an investment when earlier you just said you got money on gold? You trade gold. So now after all this leads me to believe that he day trades gold. All right, it's fine, I guess.
platinum Daytona at retail.
Retail, like you gotta be dealing with Rolex dealers to actually be investing in jewelry. Like
What? See, now another red flag. Vlad is making a point about a platinum Rolex Daytona. And I think Vlad is on the verge of making a point about its resale value or the amount of value that it might go up in the time that you own it. When Peezy just kind of butts in and it's just kind of like, no, retail, you gotta buy that from the actual Audemars dealer. It has nothing to do with the point Vlad is making. So I think Peezy thinks he and Vlad were on the same page right here, but they weren't. You guys are making 2 different points. The Peezy's point really has little to do with what they were talking about prior. It's just another red flag. So I don't know, y'all let me know. Do y'all think he's being 100% truthful, or maybe he's just being vague on purpose? He doesn't want people to know what he's investing in. Again, the whole investing talk, especially when we're talking about stocks, it's not a secret. People talk about what they're investing in all the time. And the more people that invest in what you're investing in, the more money you make because the price goes up. But to Peezy's credit, I do understand why he might not want people to know what he's investing in, because he doesn't want people to know that he's got money, how much money he's got or whatever. But then he goes and he still tells people that, yo, I'm doing pretty well. Like, I'm good, my mom's good, this and that. I got all these buildings, XYZ. So you've already told people that you have a lot of money. But on the whole stocks thing and investing, personally, if I had to guess, I think he knows that Vlad knows a lot about stocks. So he wants to also seem like he knows a lot. Maybe he has people that invest for him. He doesn't really know the specifics. They just have his money in mutual funds, index funds, S&P, general stuff like that. To me, it just seems that he doesn't really know what he's talking about. So y'all let me know in the comments. Does this seem legitimate to y'all? Peezy, does that seem legitimate? I believe he got real estate though, for sure. I believe he got real estate, but the other stuff, it just seems like he's trying to keep up with the Joneses regarding Vlad. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.